Hello, good morning everybody, welcome. It's Tuesday the 12th of May 2020, it's time for our daily phonics. So of course, again, we're going to start this session this morning with the new sound that we're focusing on this week, looking for different spellings of the Z sound. So here is one spelling of the Z sound, and we spotted some more yesterday, so we're going to try and identify those again today. So what I'd like you to do is get yourself a table just like this with 6 sections. Doesn't have to be as neat as this, just as long as you've got 6 separate spaces where you can write. And when you're ready, we can get cracking. So what I'd like you to do is, whenever I write a word here, I want you to read the word and see if you can identify where the Z sound spelling is in that word, okay? And then, like we've done before, we're just going to sort those words into these sections according to their spelling of the Z sound. So we know that one of them will be with just the letter Z spelling of Z, so that can be my first section before we even begin. Okay, so the first word that I'd like you to read, nice and easy to start us off, is 1, 2, 3, was. The word is was. So over to you, I want you to see if you can spot where the Z sound spelling is in was. And we're going to write it into a section. Not this section, I don't think, because this is the Z spelling of Z, isn't it? We've got, of course, the S spelling of Z. So I'm going to label myself a new section here, the S spelling of Z, and I'm going to build that word into that section. Z. Was. Okay, good stuff. So we've got 2 sections up and running. Still need something for this Z spelling of Z section. So how about this word? Let's have a look. Okay, after 3, the word is 1, 2, 3. Choose. Good. Choose. Choose. So you can hear a Z sound in choose, but which spelling? Do we already have the spelling of Z in choose? No, we don't, because in this word, it's the SE spelling of Z at the end of there. Ch, oo, Z. 2 letters, but just 1 sound. So that's our third section. And we say ch, oo, Z. Choose. Choose. So we've got 3 different spellings of the Z sound so far. We're still looking out for a word with that Z on its own spelling of Z, aren't we? Okay, the next word. 2 syllables this time. Okay, and the word is 1, 2, 3. Fuzzy. Fuzzy. Okay, so do we already have the sound spelling of Z in fuzzy? Not sure. I think that we do, because we've got a Z here and we've got the Z spelling of Z here. So is that right? No, because in this word we've got the double Z spelling of Z. So it's 2 letters but 1 sound again. It just happened to be the same letter. So we say Z with 2 letter Zs. And we say a, f, z, z, f, z, fuzzy. Okay, still don't have a word for that first section, just the Z on its own spelling, which just goes to show you how many different spellings of that Z sound there were. If we thought there was just one with a Z, we've been proven wrong. So let's have another one. Let's have a 2-syllable word again. Okay, after 3, 1, 2, 3. Crazy. Crazy, and I think we might be in luck here because we've got the Z on its own spelling of Z. So, let's build the word. Remember, say the sounds to build the word, say the sounds to read the word. A, cray, Z, E, Z, crazy, crazy. Okay. Right. Next word is 1, 2, 3. Legs, legs. Yeah, good work. The S spelling of Z in legs, and we build it into this section. L, E, G, Z. Legs. One, two, three. Is, with the S spelling again of Z. I, Z, is. Okay, the next word is one syllable again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, please. Please. So where is the Z spelling in please? Yeah, we have the SE spelling here. And we say P, L, E, Z. 2 letters, 1 sound. Please. Okay. A few more on this chart. 2 syllables this time. Okay, the word is 1, 2, 3. Drizzle. Good. Drizzle. Drizzle. So, the Z sound spelling is with the 2 letter Z's together again, isn't it? And we say D, R, E, Dri, Z, U, Zul, Dri, Zul, drizzle. Okay. 2 syllables. And the word is 1, 2, 3. Desert. D, E, de. Z, t, zat. De, zat. Desert. Desert. And we have the S spelling, you're right. D, E, zat. Desert. D, E, de. Z, desert. Desert. Okay. Now, this word is very similar but slightly different. See if you can see the difference. After 3, the word is 1, 2, 3. Desert. Your turn. Desert. Different from desert. A desert obviously being a very hot place. Dessert being what you have after you finished all of your dinner. Dessert. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Dessert. So the emphasis here is on the first syllable, isn't it? Desert. Whereas in desert, it's a different emphasis on the vowel sound. De-zert, de-e-zert, desert. Okay, and of course, in desert, it's the double S spelling. So that's our 5th section. The double S spelling of the Z sound, like in scissors that we had yesterday. D, E, Z, t, desert. Dessert. Okay. Now what I'd like you to do is leave the table, if you've used a whiteboard, but rub the words off to get your table clear as we move on to our next space. And remember, read them with the sounds to read the word before you rub them off. Even better, if you say the sounds as you rub the sounds off. Crazy, crazy, and so on. So when you've got all of that clear, or you've got yourself a new table, if you're using paper and pencils, come back. I'll just rub mine off and then we'll get busy. Very important that we say the sounds to read the word, just to reinforce in our memory the sound that we're using those letters to spell, how we're spelling those sounds, okay? Okay, so we're going to move on. We've still got our table there with 6 sections, or we've got ourselves a new table on a new piece of paper or a new page. And we're moving on now to review some of the k sound spellings that we worked on last week, okay? So of course we know that this spells the k sound, but we also found some alternatives, didn't we? So we're just going to review those now. That will be one of the sections though, the letter K, spelling of k. And we'll see what other ones we have here. So the first word will be a 2-syllable word. And after 3, the word is 1, 2, 3. Baking, good. And of course we've got that K spelling of k in baking, and we can say the sounds and we can write the word. B, A, bay, k, I, baking, baking. Okay, let's see. Let's have a 1-syllable word this time. Okay, after 3, 1, 2, 3. Good, school. So, we have a k sound in there, sk, school, but which is the spelling of the k sound? Of course, it's the CH, isn't it? So that's our next section. We can say the sounds and write the word into that section. And we say sk, school. Okay, what about 1, 2, 3? Trick. We don't have that spelling yet, I don't think. It's the CK spelling, isn't it? So let's add that one in here. And we say trick. Okay, remember, don't have to rush through this. Take your time. So if you need to pause the video, and you take your time with each word, okay? It's very important that you take your time to say the sounds to build the word and say the sounds to read the word, and really think about where the spelling of that sound is, that k sound, before we move on. So, if I write the word, and I say 1, 2, 3, good, bucket. Now, before we move on, if it's too quick, you can pause the video and you can think, where is that k spelling in that word? You don't have to rush through and keep up with me. You can pause, take your time, and really look for that k spelling if you need to. And I can see that it's the CK spelling again, in bucket. So I'm going to add it to this section. Bucket, bucket. Okay, a 2-syllable word again. One, 2, 3. Silky, good. So silky has what spelling of k? It has the K spelling of k. So here it goes with baking. Sil, k, e, key, silky. key, silky. So far we've got 3 different spellings of the k sound that we've been able to find in those 5 words. We've got the K spelling, the CH spelling, and the CK spelling. What other ones have we missed? What ones can you remember? Let's have this word. Three-syllable word. It's a musical instrument. We learnt about it last week. And the word is 1, 2, 3. Piccolo. P-C-K-L-O. So, the k sound spelling in that word is the 2 letter C's, double C spelling. And we say p, p, k, o, ko, u, o, lo. Piccolo, piccolo. Piccolo sounds quite musical, doesn't it? As a word as well. Piccolo. Okay, 3 syllables again. Let's have one, 2, 3. Chemical. Chemical. How many k sounds are there in chemical? K, e, m, I, k, o, u. There are 2 different k sounds, aren't there? And there are 2 different spellings of that k sound. Of course, at the beginning we've got k, e, with the ch spelling. But as we go further, we have k, e, m, I, k, o, with just a C spelling of k this time. So actually, we could write that word in 2 sections. We can have it with the CH spelling, k, e, ke, m, I, me, k, or ul, chemical. And we can have it just with the letter C spelling of k. And we can say k, e, ke, m, I, me, k, or ul. Chemical. Good. Okay, last one for today. 1, 2, 3. Good. Curb. And of course it's just the K spelling. So k, b, k, b. Curb. Good. I'm not quite sure why I've asked you to have 6 sections today, everybody, because actually we only needed 5. So sorry about that. My mistake, never mind. So what I want you to do is delete all of the words, of course, and get ready for our sentence work. But as you do, as you know, we have to say the sounds. So b, a, k, I, baking, and so on. So when you've got your board completely clear, or you've got a new space to work, we're ready for our sentence work to finish off today. Okay, just about ready. So, as soon as you're ready, we'll move on. So, a sentence today. Remember, we were thinking about Uncle Rory, who works at the zoo, because of course, we're thinking about different sound spellings of the or sound to refresh our memory from a couple of weeks ago. So, today's sentence goes like this. In fact, there are 2, so we'll do one first and then the other. So I'll say it a couple of times, then we'll say it together, and then you try to say it, and then we'll build it as we always do. Okay, so the first sentence. After the cats eat the raw meat, they stretch and yawn. After the cats eat the raw meat, they stretch and yawn. Our turn together. After the cats eat the raw meat, they stretch and yawn. Okay, So let's build it one word at a time. And we're checking the spellings of the or sound in particular. So don't rush through. Take your time and check that you've spelt things correctly, okay? Every word we're going to spell properly. So the first word is after. After. So have a try, come back. And we say after. Remember with the A spelling of R. After, next two words. After the cats. Good. After the cats. The cats. After the cats eat. Eat. With the E-A spelling of E for eat. After the cats eat what? After the cats eat the raw meat. 3 words. Off you go. The raw meat. And we say the raw meat. E-T. After the cats eat the raw meat. Underline any spellings of or that you have so far. After the cats eat the or. AW spelling of or. Just check that. After the cats eat the raw meat, comma, they stretch and yawn. 4 words. Over to you, have a try. They stretch and yawn. And we say they stretch. TCH spelling of ch. They stretch and yawn. 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 Okay, underline any more spellings of or. They stretch and yawn. We've got the AW spelling again in yawn. Okay, stop mark. That sentence is finished. Seems to make sense on its own. After the cats eat the raw meat, they stretch and yawn. That's a finished idea, so we can have a stop mark. Okay, the second sentence goes like this. Many big cats were born in the zoo, but some were caught in the wild. It's a 2-clause sentence. Many big cats were born in the wild, in the zoo, but some were caught in the wild. Okay, our turn together. Many big cats were caught in the zoo. Sorry, I'll start again. Many big cats were born in the zoo, but some were caught in the wild. My turn once more, because I've confused it a little bit. Many big cats were born in the zoo, but some were caught in the wild. Our turn together, don't worry if you haven't got it. Many big cats were born in the zoo, but some were caught in the wild. So let's try. Many big cats, the first 3 words. Many big cats. And we say many big cats. Many big cats were born in the zoo. 5 words. Next, were born in the zoo. So try those 5 and then come back and check, okay? U, were, born, b, or, born, in, in, the zoo, zoo. Okay, just underline any more spellings of or that you've got there. Many big cats were born in the zoo. Of course, we've got the OR spelling of or there in born. Hope you got that one there. Many big cats were born in the zoo, but some were caught in the wild. Can you finish that sentence off? But some were caught in the wild. B, t, but, some, sa, some, were, caught, k, or. Now, who remembered the A-U-G-H spelling of or in caught? Good work. Don't worry if you didn't. We can check that now and change it. Just make sure you've got k, or, t, A-U-G-H for the or sound. But some were caught in the wild. In, the wild. W, I, U, wild. Stop mark. Okay, so let's read what we've got so far. All together. After the cats eat the raw with an or sound spelling, meat, they stretch and yawn with an or spelling. Stop mark. Many big cats were born with an OR spelling of or in the zoo, but some were caught, A-U-G-H spelling, in the wild. So we've got A-W, we've got O-R, and we've got the A-U-G-H spelling. And we'll find some more of those in our writing tomorrow. Okay, so that is all for today, and I'll see you back here same time tomorrow. Okay, have a nice day, guys. Bye.